Today is an exciting day because we're going thrifting. It's always exciting when we go thrifting.
It's Friday and it's sunny.
Yeah, that always makes for a good day.
Right.
We're going to be hitting the west side today. So the west side of Portland, we've got some exciting stops. There's a cluster of 4 Goodwills that we're going to go visit. It's nice when they're so close together because you can just pop from one Goodwill to the next. So we're going to hit Baseline Goodwill first, then we're going to head to Cornell Goodwill, Cedar Hills Goodwill, and then Griffith Park Goodwill. We brought the car today because we're not planning on picking up any furniture, but I know that that's when you find furniture, is when you aren't planning on it. So who knows what we're going to find today.
Good news is it's not that far to go back and get it if we need
That's true. That makes it a little bit easier. Right. After thrifting, we're going to hit a few of our favorite antique stores where we technically consider it thrifting because we find such good deals at these stores. All right, we're going to kick it off today with our Baseline Goodwill. This is kind of a pretty little stoneware set. Look, it has a hole on it. I feel like this might be some kind of a sake set. This is new, but it's got a really cool shape to it.
What would you do with that?
It's just a decorative vase. You just put it on a bookshelf.
To like take your flower and like jam it around the corner and the stem.
I think it's more sculptural. Okay. But that's a valid question. I can see why you were wondering. Oh, these are false scrap. Copyright Mexico. $4.99, and our color of the day is yellow, so everything yellow is 50% off. That's actually a pretty good price, $10 for the set. I'm gonna pass on them. Am I gonna pass on them? Now I'm second guessing myself. I've actually never seen the candlesticks, and this is one of my favorite patterns. Buy them. Okay, we're gonna put them in the cart while we think about it. Depends if we find anything else here today. This is kind of interesting. I'm trying to see if that's a signature. $4.99.
This is new, yeah?
Yeah, I think it might be just Nib Blakeney for Target, but I'm not positive. This is cute too. Look at the little squiggles. $4.99. See, this you also couldn't put a flower in because look at how the handle's on the very top kind of covering it. You have to have a crooked one. This is really cute. I actually think that'd be great for staging. Yeah, I'm so indecisive this morning.
Do these marks come off pretty easy? It's like a magic eraser.
Yeah, magic eraser will typically get marks like that on. What is this terracotta beauty up there? That actually looks like it might be old. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, what is this? Do you put tea in it? Do you infuse tea? And it's like a tea strainer in the top?
I don't know, but
I like it. How much was it?
I'm not drinking out of that.
Yeah.
No.
This can be decorative too. $3.99. I'm gonna guess it's maybe a Middle Eastern teapot. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's get that beauty. There's a mortar bowl. It's ceramic. It's $3.99, but it's yellow, so this is half off. I don't know.
Pestle.
Yeah, it doesn't have the pestle, and it's a very smooth surface, so I feel like it would be a little hard to use. I like having a little bit more textured surface, like the stone ones. It gets all the juices out when you're using the pestle. Here's an IKEA picture. Really pretty design and color. These are both contemporary. Ooh, is this Blue Mountain pottery? It is, and it has the original tags on it. $6.99. We actually just passed up on quite a bit of Blue Mountain pottery in a previous episode in Canada. We're gonna pass on it today, right? Or are we getting it?
Boy, you are indecisive.
I don't know who I am today, apparently. Usually I'm the most decisive person I've ever met. I'm like, I love it, getting it, put it in the cart.
Let's get it. So I think it'll sell in the shop.
Yeah, for sure. We don't have to worry about transporting it home. This is fascinating. Is that a recipe? Try one of my recipes or make up your own. How funny. Somebody put their actual recipe on this pot. Soak pot and lid, 15 minutes.
It's like one of those chicken...
To get your juicy chicken.
That we had.
Oh my gosh, there's even more on the inside. No soap. This is hilarious because I can use these kind of instructions on everything I have in my kitchen too.
A lot of rules.
Scrub with salt and
I
vinegar.
don't know if I'm up. A lot of rules. A lot of telling me what to do. I'm not sure
You have
if
to
I'm,
store the lid off or upside down on top of the pot.
I want some freedom when I cook. I don't need to.
You're more of a creative in the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't need someone telling me all these instructions on how to use this.
That's hilarious. What are these little modernist guys? These are cute. They're from a gift store, but they have kind of that cubist look to them.
They almost look like the resellers and polar bear.
They're similar. I definitely don't think they are.
They aren't, yeah, because they have the hole, right?
Oh yeah. $4.99. How much is the larger one? $4.99. Let's get those and we'll do some research. I wonder if they're German. They kind of remind me of the polar bear that I got while we were in Berlin. Look at this. He's learning, guys. While you're looking that up, I want to check out this kind of free-form glass bowl. Ooh, this is heavy. You might not even be able to pick this up with one hand. Let me see here. Ooh, holy cow, that's heavy. That's a really nice one. It looks like it's mass-produced because it's got a sticker that I think is from probably a big box store. It's kind of got some weird lines in it. I don't think those would be in a really high-end piece. Here's a pretty set of Mikasa bowls. They are $4.99. And you can see they're signed Mikasa on the bottom. I'm not going to get them, but they are really pretty. I like this little wooden canister. It's only $2.99. Needs to be cleaned up, but otherwise looks in great shape. These are interesting. Do these have bells on the bottom of their feet? Nope. Just a stand. Check these out. That's actually a pretty good price for this. I've never seen these before. It's kind of a fun set. It's $7.99 for the small one, $12.99 for the big one. And then this guy, how much is he? $7.99. He's got a nasty leg, so we're gonna fix that up. Let's go ahead and get all of these. I don't find brass animals as much anymore these days. They become so popular. Not bad for our first Goodwill. This is interesting. It looks like a folk art candelabra, but it's faux candles. It's plastic too. It's not even real wood.
It's in a candle too.
IKEA. So it's kind of a Scandinavian folk art candelabra style.
Yeah, this one's broken. Or it's like the candle is a bulb. That's kind of weird.
I've not been having very good luck finding good lampshades lately, but I kind of like this linen neutral shade, and it's only $2.99. Perfect. That'll go great. We've got so many lamps at home that we need to sell, and it's easier to sell with lampshades. There's a mid-century teak chair, but it has the screws on the outside, so it's probably not super high quality.
You're just there.
Oh my gosh, we did not see all of those
I didn't get to see all that stuff, but
Did
we
we
were
see
just
any of
there.
it?
I saw this from a distance.
And I saw that when we left the train,
Right. We drove by this.
but that's it. We need to go back. We got a lot more to do.
We might have went under this on the train.
Not a bad start to the day. We got quite a few vintage items. We both really love these mid-century, maybe, cubist polar bears. We couldn't get them pulled up online while we were in the store. That area, for some reason, we just have terrible cell phone service. We did look them up once we got in the car, and I found a listing that said they were Japanese porcelain, which actually makes a lot of sense because in Japan during the mid-century era, they did a lot of replicas or copies of a lot of mid-century designer stuff. And that's why this could look reminiscent of some of the designer Scandinavian artists that we know. I also found a vintage-ish Levi's red label jean top, and it's a cool, very Western 70s looking one. It's got the points on it. I like that. And then my favorite part about it is the back. Look at the V on the back. Isn't that great? Unfortunately, it doesn't fit me. So the good news is for you, if you are a size small in Levi's, this is gonna be coming to our online vintage store. Technically, I think it's vintage. We're pretty sure it's from maybe the early 2000s. And anything 2005 and earlier is vintage, 20 years old.
Even if it's not, it's made in USA, which would be kind of their more premium current line anyway. So
nice quality.
Yeah.
Very good quality. And a cute shirt. I wish it fit me. We are pulling up right now to the Cornell Goodwill. I'm headed to that cute plaid lampshade. Obviously, I don't like the light that it comes with. That shade is really cute. Oh, it's dirty. That's too bad. It's $12.99 for the whole thing. This is interesting. I think this is IKEA. Pretty sure I've seen this before. Yep, it's got an IKEA sticker on it. It is $6.99. Kind of wonky. Needs to be readjusted a little bit. It needs to go see the chiropractor.
yeah.
It's out of line. This is interesting. It's a meditating person and it actually has a signature on it. I think it's ceramic on top of a wooden plaque. This one's $7.99 and it's signed KEB 703. Really pretty purple lavender color. I wonder if this actually came from a vintage store too, because it has this $14 sticker on it. Let's see what this black pottery hiding back here is. Oh, it's got a signature, $4.99. Could be Santa Clara pottery. We're gonna get that. Here's a cute hat. It's a Nordstrom hat. It's $6.99. It has the original Nordstrom tag still on it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the price on it. I think it says the brand is Tarnish. 100% wool. I'm not sure who that designer is, but I'll look it up. See if it's worth picking up for $7. Okay, I think we're almost striking out. We've just got the hat and one piece of pottery. I think that's it.
That's not a strikeout.
It's not a strikeout. You are correct.
Yeah.
Not a complete strikeout. We just got the two items at that Goodwill. This is a Nordstrom brand hat. $6.99 is what I paid, and it's got the original Nordstrom tags on it.
Is Nordstrom nationwide?
Yeah, I think so, isn't it?
I don't know. Well, for people who don't know, Nordstrom is like a high-end department store in our area.
Oh, I never even thought of it not being nationwide. Is it Saks Fifth Avenue? Is that a comparison?
Yeah, I think that's a comparison.
A comparison?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a high-end, so they're going to have a lot of the bougie designers. I looked this one up. It's not super bougie. It would have been probably originally about $50 or $60, but I like the color, and I actually have a kind of furry, fluffy hat this color that I love to wear. This is kind of a fun little cap style. And then this is not Santa Clara pottery like I was hoping, but it is artist signed here on the bottom, and I can't quite make out the signature, but I'll get that figured out when I get home and do some research on it. Let's see what Jesse's take on that is.
Joe Smith.
No, it is
you couldn't
not.
read that.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit hard to read. It looks like the first name might be F-A-R-E. Anyways, I'll figure out who the artist is on this, and I'll pop it up here in the screen so that you don't have to play a guessing game.
Yeah, let's do some more sounding out. That is the content everyone's looking for.
That is what you came here for. I feel like a quarter of my channel is me trying to sound out words. Sorry, my dyslexia is coming out. I'm just thinking about sounding out words, and I start getting dyslexic. Do you know what I'm going to pick up? What I'm excited about? We'll say it's from within there.
I can't see. It's from there.
That little green vase over there, from there to the orange vase.
This?
I bet everybody else knows. Ooh.
Oh, well, that was my second guess. You just haven't been in the Southwest lately, so I just really didn't think.
I kind of got back into
where
it
you were
recently in Canada. I found some good Southwestern pottery. This is a really beautiful one. So it has the original price tag, so it was probably sold as souvenir, kind of side of the road stuff in a shop. $7.99. It's not signed by an artist, so it's not going to hold as much value, but it's beautiful. Look at this bell collection. These are all the bells that somebody picked up. Do you think they have all 50 states? They've got South Dakota, Nevada, Wyoming, Montana, South Carolina, Georgia, Louisiana, Illinois. Ooh, they even got Victoria, BC, Virginia, Indiana, New Mexico. Mexico? They went to Cabo. California. I'm gonna go with Alaska, Wild Arctic, SeaWorld. Okay, interesting. Ohio. That's kind of a pretty one. Nice job, Ohio. Unsure of this one. New York, North Carolina, Kentucky. Keep going. Salt Lake City, Utah, Oklahoma. Yeah, we are taking inventory. We're seeing if they got all 50 states.
Alabama.
Michigan, Washington, D.C.,
Iowa.
Missouri.
I didn't see Oregon. I didn't see
Washington. Washington's right here.
Oh.
If this is Oregon, they got them.
Oh, maybe
No,
they got 'em.
that's Christmas 1985. Nebraska. Oh, that's cute.
All right. I don't think that was all 50.
No, but it was close. There's at least 25 over there.
They were just buying them off eBay and sent to them. They're like,
No.
why do I need to go there when I could just get it off eBay and make it look like I went there?
I think they probably have a lot of good memories to go with those bells.
Probably.
This is kind of cute. I'm sure it's IKEA. It's a dollar horse cork. $1.99. It's probably.
Oh, they're multiplying. It is IKEA.
Oh, that
for
one's
sure.
$2.99. And this one's $1.99.
What is it for?
Probably to put little sticky notes in, a little thumbtack.
Oh, okay.
Or it's just for decoration.
Yeah.
Kind of cute.
Oh, let me just tack that in.
Oh, jeez. Or worse. You gonna wear those to the beach?
Flip flops.
What are
I
they?
think these are good for plantar fasciitis.
No. What are they for? Are they ashtrays?
I don't know why.
We'll never know.
Someone made metal flip flops.
Glass shipped by Real Express. That's pretty. All that's painted on there. That's a lot of storage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. The outside's actually metal, and then it's got wood on the inside. I wonder if it's as old as it looks.
You smell that?
Oh yeah, that's definitely old. I can smell how old it is.
It's like a mothball smell coming straight
Yeah,
out of here.
it is.
Whew. You're gonna go ahead and I think I just released an ancient spirit.
We only got this one piece of pottery. It was $7.99 and it had the original price tag of $33, but I'm pretty sure that that's actually a pretty old price tag. We're gonna take off the price tag and see if there's a signature on the bottom. I have a really good feeling this looks like a piece of Navajo pottery from probably the 80s or 90s. It is signed Navajo, Jhayes. Awesome, that's exciting. That was well worth the $7.99. We've got one more Goodwill that we're gonna visit before we start going antique shopping. This one is Griffith Park Goodwill, and we don't go to this one when we have the van because it's really hard to park with the van. We have found good things over the years at this one, so I am excited to get in here and see how it goes. We're a little bit later in the day, which sometimes can be better, sometimes it's not. It's all random luck, and that's why you got to go thrifting at all hours of the day and every day if you want to find good stuff. These are interesting. There's a pair of them and they're actually plaster, that kind of like ceramic-y plaster. They're $9.99 each. Why do I like these?
I don't know.
It can't be explained. It's an unexplainable thing. Let me think on this. How would these style up? They look a little bit like a quilt, like a vintage quilt, and I feel like that makes them kind of in style. I think I'm gonna go for it. We've got a lamp stash going for the next time we do a flea market event. I think they're different, and sometimes different is exactly what people are looking for.
Maybe we found some Bose 301 speakers, but they're missing their cover and they're blown out.
Since I'm on a Southwest kick, look at this. What does that hold? Is it for a hat? Is that for a cowboy hat? Which way does it go?
I don't know.
Like it's not a toilet seat, right? I'm just kidding. $7.99. Oh wait, so it goes this way because that's the hole for it to hang. Is it a towel bar? It's supposed to maybe be a horseshoe, like a Southwestern horseshoe.
I don't know.
We'll pass
If
on
we don't
it,
know what it is, I don't think we need it. We don't know what to do with it.
We'll leave that for someone else. I still think it could be cool with a cowboy hat on it. This looks like olive wood. Oh, but it's pieced together. It is olive wood, but Target and pieced together. I always try to find wood in solid form. Okay, I've changed my minds. How many minds do I have? I've changed one of them. I'm gonna put these back. I thought about it and I thought about what kind of shapes I could put on it. I just don't think I can make them work. I don't think they're gonna be cute enough. So we'll leave them for somebody. Well, no vintage, but we got 3 clothing items all for ourselves. Not a total loss. I got a pair of trousers, and then I got a skirt, which I think is kind of cool. It's a denim skirt with gold buckles and huge pockets. It kind of has a vintage feel to it, and it has a slit in the middle. We'll see. The good thing is that we just found out today that you can actually return now in our Goodwill region to any Goodwill store. For years previously, you had to take items back to the Goodwill that you bought the items at. Now they can take returns anywhere. So that is awesome. Good job, Goodwill.
Like we're living in the 21st century.
What'd you get?
I just got a shirt. That's it.
Never seen you wear that kind of corally salmon color.
I know.
Oh, that's gonna look good.
I might not wear it.
You look tan.
I might wear it.
Look at him now, and then look at him now. I feel like you get tanner.
It's a good brand. It is Civil Society, which is about an $80 shirt.
Oh, how much was it?
$10.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, now we're gonna go do some antique shopping. See, this is done with horsehair, similar to the one that I found in Canada. So they actually light the horsehair on fire and then put it on the pottery before it's fired. And then it creates this squiggly design everywhere. It's very intentionally placed too. This is beautiful. I'm pretty sure it's Guatemalan. In fact, I actually think that's what the G is for. What kind of bird is that? I didn't see that. Well, I haven't been to Guatemala, but Costa Rica's pretty close.
It's a parrot.
I became a bird watcher there. I think we're gonna get it. That's kind of pretty. There's some good little baskets here. I think they must have bought out a whole estate. It seems like somebody collected a lot of Southwestern pottery. This one's Cherokee, $24.50. Look at this beautiful piece of wood. That's a pretty bowl. Do you need any more of these little lights? I know we have this set of 2 that are smaller.
Oh, wow.
These are kind of big.
Yeah.
So I think when we found the last set, people on YouTube said that they were originally used in RVs.
Oh, yeah, I
like
can see
hung
that.
in RVs. I don't know if that's true. You comment below if you know. I'm gonna get this malachite necklace. It's only $22, is that 00? Yeah, $22 for the earrings and the necklace. And then I also like this sterling cat. The gold one's cute too, but I really want the sterling one. Loving this light fixture so much. It has that kind of Moroccan lamp look, but I don't think it was made in Morocco. I think this is something more Hollywood Regency. It's $3.85. Yeah, it says lamp working rare Regency style. Oh, that's beautiful with the little lotusy flowers.
Yeah, that's interesting. At first I thought it might be spray painted, but it's not. It's like...
Because it has a weird matte finish.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weird finish on it.
Yeah, it's on everything, even the chain.
Yeah, but the cord doesn't have any paint on it. And yeah, I think it's just great original condition.
That's pretty amazing. I just found this leather bag. It is only $19.99. It's on sale. And it looks like a giant duffel bag, but it's a crossbody purse.
Looks like a small duffel bag, actually, not a giant one.
I mean, it looks like it's a mini giant duffel bag. A mini giant duffel bag. It kind of has that doctor's bag look to it, too. I'm getting it for sure. It's all real leather. It's actually fossil, so it's probably 90s or early 2000s, I'm thinking. But this is going to be great to take to the flea market trip that we're going on because it will actually hold some stuff in it without me having to have a big backpack. But if I buy some jewelry or a small piece of pottery, I can tuck it in here. So that's gonna be great. I'm gonna take that on our trip. We're using Jessie for scale. What are you gonna carry in that duffel bag?
I think I heard that you said you're gonna take this to flea market, so now I guess I don't need a backpack.
No.
to
You need a
haul all your
backpack
stuff
too for the
around.
big stuff. This is just for the little stuff. I found a piece of very old tramp art. It's actually got the person's name
Oh, wow.
right there. See that? It says Prisoner's Folk Guard. I don't know if this is actually Prisoner that did that, maybe.
Let me look up. Let's do a background check on Justin. What's that? Siebert? Background check. We'll find out.
We'll keep you updated on that. It does have a stamp in the bottom of here. It says factory number, something New York, district, 14th district, New York. Here's what I'm thinking. It's missing the lid. It's flat on the bottom, so it's supposed to go like this, and it probably has a lid that comes up in a geometric shape too. I'm thinking of actually putting, guess what, in it?
Q-tips?
No, that was a really good guess though. I'm gonna put a mirror.
A little tiny mirror?
Yep, and then I could just put a little hook on the back.
Like recessed in there?
Yeah,
Or
either
on the
recessed
front?
or I could even flush mount it, because see how there's a little lip there?
Yeah.
And then turn it into a little wall mirror. I think that would be kind of a cool way to use it, and then you'd kind of still see it from the side, so it'll look three-dimensional. And then if I ever find a lid that fits it perfect, there you go. That's pretty cool. And I'm also going to get this box. It is so amazing. I'll pull it out at home and show you the box up close. It's only $42. It's amazing, handmade. Gorgeous. Look at all the work that somebody put into that.
Does this come up too?
The bottom does.
So it's just
Jesse's
this.
going to display it.
So it's this right here, right?
Yep, that lifts up.
Okay. And then this slides out.
Oh, such beautiful design.
Is there anything else?
Secret, hidden something in there?
I don't know.
Does that come apart? Why does that have that slit?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if
I
there's a
think that's
hidden
just,
compartment. No, it's just a design effect because it's on here and here too.
yeah.
Very cool. That's beautiful and such a beautiful wood. Is that not the tiniest frame you've ever seen?
Is that what that is?
Yes, it's a picture frame.
Oh, wait, like there's a little
Hanger on the
it.
back. Look at that. It's like a frame within a frame for a mini. I mean, that is literally my finger right there.
That's funny.
That is hilarious. What would you put in there?
Postage stamp? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I kind of want it now. I don't know why, just because it's weird. I've never seen that. Look at this. Freeform pottery. $15. Has a hole in it so you can put a plant. And it's artist signed on the bottom. I think it's actually 25% off. Does it have an ND on it?
Nope.
Sweet. Bargain. Next up, we're headed across the street to Dee's Divine Finds. We're gonna find some divine things in here. Check it. It's a lion necklace. Well, that needs to come home with me. It's a choker. Look at this. It's a brass lion's choker necklace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's great.
Looks like a dog chain.
I don't know. I hope that's not how it looks on me. Oh, is this Anne Klein? What does that say? Can you read that for me? I think that's her Anne Klein
Yeah, it
symbol.
says Anne Klein.
Anne Klein. That's okay. I like it. I like some Anne Klein. Now we're headed down the street to Les Stuff. This is one of my favorite antique stores. I've been coming here for years. Remember how we found the Swedish horse art and I was saying how cool it is to have a really long and horizontal piece of art? Check that one out. What does it say? Mary Anna Lehman, $60, moving camp. And it has velvet on it. It's a really cool frame. That would be funny.
If I whistled and they came running up.
That'd be better than doing the cat treats and shaking the bag at them. Oh, that is not what I expected.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you need a grooming kit for yourself?
Is this like horsehair?
Probably. It's thick.
Like, what are you supposed to
It's
do
not,
with this?
not human hair.
What is this for?
To sweep up all the shavings.
Oh, gross. I feel like I just touched really old shavings.
Why such a pretty bag for shaving supplies? I think this is the rest of the collection. Let's see if we find Oregon. Hilarious. Jesse. It's a penguin ice bucket. Do we need an outdoor day bed? Probably not.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said, do we need an outdoor day bed?
I don't think I was going to survive outdoors, so
No,
yeah, let's do
not
it.
in the Pacific Northwest. Underneath this cushion is a vintage velvet chair. It's super sun faded, unfortunately.
One thing about these is a lot of times these skirts make them look dated. Sometimes they have legs, and you want to expose the legs, taking the skirt
Or you could
off.
even add on cute little legs to it too.
Yeah.
Although I've been told skirts are actually kind of in right now. They're kind of coming back.
Really?
Yeah, they are. This is probably the closest to the original color. You can see how sun faded it is. So there must have been some kind of a cover on here and on the arms, but not on the back. Or someone just sat in it.
Someone was sitting there for many decades. and
leaning
never moved.
forward, leaning forward.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for a mirror, not this one, but I'm looking for a mirror for the bathroom at our studio. Looking for something round. I always check out the art here. You never know, every once in a while there's an original piece. Most of it's new stuff from IKEA and Home Goods. There's a round mirror, not what I'm looking for.
It's not a mirror, it's a clock.
Oh my gosh, that is a clock.
It's a lot of extra space and a little tiny clock in the middle.
Truly.
That's cool.
I like the chrome one right here. Is it vintage?
Depends what your definition of vintage is, probably.
I mean, I was thinking more mid-century era, but even if it's 90s.
It's IKEA, for one.
Oh, it is IKEA.
Yeah, and it's probably 2000s,
Early 2000s IKEA.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, let's pass on it, but it is a nice looking lamp. What is this piece back here? That's very interesting. It's an original on canvas. It is $6.99. Kind of like what they did with the brush strokes there. Kind of digging this. It's a cool way to mix a lot of colors together. I think that could look really nice in a nice bohemian space. It's so quiet here today. It's surprising. Sometimes we've been at this Goodwill and it's pretty poppin'. Very calm day today. This is pretty. Love the shape and the pattern. It's got some pretty blue flowers on it. It's signed by the artist. I think that looks like it says AJ, and it's only $4.99. No chips or cracks. Sweet.
Hey, what do you think about this silver bell? We want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
When I started my YouTube channel, there was a question that I kept getting over and over again, and that was, what website do you sell on? And I'm so proud to say that I have been selling on my own independent Squarespace website for over 8 years. Before I launched my Squarespace website, I was selling on other platforms, and I was limited to the ever-changing algorithms. Switching to Squarespace completely changed the game for me. I was now able to connect directly with my followers and creatively curate my website to represent the brand that I wanted to build. It has been such a fun, creative journey for me using my Squarespace site, which never stays the same. And that's part of why I love Squarespace. They are always changing things and adding in new features, new customizable templates, and adding in more powerful e-commerce capabilities with Squarespace extensions. These new third-party tools can help you manage your inventory, promote your products, streamline bookkeeping, reconcile and file sales taxes, and even ship your items across the globe. The powerful insights that the analytics on Squarespace offer you will help you gauge how your followers or your shoppers are interacting with your website. You're going to get to learn about your page views, your traffic sources, where everything is coming from, how much time is spent on each page, what content are they clicking on, and where is your audience coming from. These things are so important if you are wanting to connect with your shoppers or your audience and grow your small business. If you are a vintage seller and you are only selling locally, there is the rest of the world that you can tap into. It can seem like a huge transition to start selling your products online, but Squarespace makes it easy.
Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today.
And when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
I'm super happy with everything that we got today. I have a couple favorites, and the first one has to be this beautiful box. So I picked this up for $42 at Snyder's Hill Theater Antique Mall, and it is stunning. It said that it was ebony, but I think that this is actually rosewood. Ebony tends to be a darker wood, and rosewood has a lot of that kind of rich, almost like a Brazilian cherry red color to it. But then it also has some of these darker areas. We have a rosewood table, and it's very similar to this. It was clearly made by a very talented woodworker. This is a keeper. This is going to hold some of my special jewelry that I wear all the time. I'm so glad that I ended up picking up this tramp art box. What's funny is that as soon as I got home, I realized that having it this direction wouldn't really make sense. For example, if you had it displayed here, you could maybe turn it into a really cool shadow box, but I think you lose a little bit of the tramp art design. If you turn it this direction, look how much more you're gonna see of it. So now I'm thinking maybe I will keep an eye out for some skinny little art piece, or maybe I will go ahead and do a mirror like I was originally thinking. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other ideas. These were a really cool find. I love anything kind of cubist, and these were only $4.99 each. This is another one of the items I'm very excited about. I kind of have a theme here. This is just a beautiful pedestal wooden bowl. It's got a beautiful grain to it, and it was $12.50 at the antique store. I think it's so stunning, even by itself, just added into a space where it's kind of its own art piece. This little wooden box needs to get cleaned up and wood oiled, but I actually think that it would make a great salt cellar. It has kind of a curved bottom on the inside. And the pretty handmade pottery, this beautiful pottery, very on brand. We found some wonderful pottery today. Of course, you know, I love my wavy, organic, free-form pottery. And this one's really cool because it's got the drainage hole in the bottom. So I'm actually gonna use that on my back patio during the summer, and I'm gonna put some kind of a shallow plant in it, maybe some succulents. I was happy that this turned out to be signed Navajo. Definitely has some value to it. And then this, I'm pretty sure is a Middle Eastern jug of sorts. I'm not sure if it's for water, wine, tea. I'm not quite sure. Really primitive, rustic. It's gorgeous for just a styling prop, even if you're never gonna use it. For clothing, I got this very cute maroon cap. I got this vintage jacket from Dee's. I think the embroidery work on this is so
fabulous. This is going to be coming to the online shop here very soon. It's got a really cool design. I'm thinking it's maybe 60s or 70s. And I love that it has the fabric covered buttons. And then of course, we got the mini duffel. I'm excited to take this on my next trip. It's going to be perfect for putting little stashes of jewelry or small items in. And then the vintage Levi's denim top. This was a great find and it's in perfect condition. Doesn't really look like it's ever even been worn. For jewelry, I picked up this sterling and malachite stone necklace and matching post earrings. That was a great deal. I think this was only $22 for the set. And then I got this 80s or 90s Anne Klein brass toned lion choker necklace. I think this will be fun to wear on my upcoming trip. And then this beautiful vintage bracelet. I thought that was really interesting. And then I also got this at Snyder's and it came as a set and it was only $5. It's just costume, but for $5, it's kind of a cool statement. Originally, I was thinking that this was from Guatemala, but after doing a little bit of online research, I now think it might be from Panama. So I'm not sure why it would have the G in the design, but maybe it's not meant to be a G, just part of the design. I'm not sure. I paid only $14.95 for this, and I'll put in some value comps of some similar ones posted online for sale. Okay, this end of the table is where I kind of went a little rogue and a little out there. I do like this painting. I don't know what it is about it that I like, but I think it's kind of cool. And I could see this in a very eclectic and colorful bohemian home. I don't pick up very many brass animals, but I liked these elephants and I thought it was kind of cool that these had the little footstools for them. And then I did end up picking up this pair of candle holders. The pricing was just too good at only $4.99 each. All in all, we had a fabulous day and I'm pretty happy. What do you think? What do you think of this haul?
Thank you for hanging out with us and watching today's video. We are headed out on a different kind of adventure. Today is Mother's Day and I'm rocking the new bag. I love the little duffel bag and the hat.
It's almost like a little tool bag, actually.
I love it so much.
It's like you're going to the world's smallest gym.
All right, if you want to see what we are actually up to today when this video drops, we are hosting our group trip in Paris, followed by our group trip in Italy. So if you want to see what we are up to live time, head over to our Instagram accounts. We have 2 of them now, and we will put them both right here for you. We hope you are having a wonderful day, and we will see you in a brand new adventure here very soon.
And we got some other things we got to do today where the van is just not easy to maneuver.
In fact,
right?
the Goodwill at Griffith Park is kind of hard to get into because they're very tight parking spaces. So that was also part of why we decided to bring the car. So anyways, now that we've justified to you why we're driving the car out thrifting
I don't
today,
have to explain myself. I'm letting the car decide.
The car is choosing the adventure today.
Yeah.
It's like a choose your own adventure, but I'm not choosing.
But
You are.
The car is choosing. I'm not even choosing.
You're not driving the car. Is this self-driving right now?
Yeah.